Welcome to how to make a ramen. So you want 2 cups of water. So you can drain it if you don't want that much after, but at least all the noodles are getting cooked. Turn on the heat. Make sure it is on, because if it's not on, the gas will leak. Now all you have to do is wait for the water to boil. While you're waiting for the water to boil, you might as well do some other stuff. So, get ready to put the noodles in by opening your noodle packet. It's not that long, but at least you're one step ahead. If you are 9 or younger, please have adult supervision with you, because you don't want to get burned. If you need to move the pot, just grab anything that's not just your hand, like this. This is fine. You know why? Because you can easily wrap it up like this and tap the pot however you like to move it. Just be very careful you don't set yourself on fire. That is not well moved, but who cares? If you do get burned, quickly grab an ice pack and press it onto the burn. It's always great to have an ice pack with you just in case. If it's not boiling fast enough for your needs, either turn the fire higher or put a cap on top of the pan. Be very careful when doing this, because your hand is right near this part. This part right now is super hot. You don't want to burn yourself and cry. If your water still isn't boiling, turn it higher now, and you might as well clean up while you're waiting. If you ever want to cook a hot dog, that is what simmering looks like. Just wait for those bubbles to go boop, 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 okay? This is a sign that it's also almost boiling. About a couple more minutes, and it'll be boiling. This is when you should watch it. At this point in time, you should not turn down any sort of heat. No, not any sort of heat, just the fire, sorry. Because this will stop the process of almost boiling. Alright? Be careful when you're cooking. If your water is stuck at a boiling, turn up the heat. Not boiling, simmering. If your water is stuck at simmering, turn up the heat, and hopefully it will boil soon. Just like this, that is fast simmering. So it's almost there. You really should keep an eye on it now. Once the bubbles go to the side like that, you're good. You don't want it going all white. That is over boiling. So now you grab your ramen. This is where you should have an adult right by your side if you are very young. Yes, ramen will fall like that. Don't worry, just pour that in after. Don't be scared like I am right now. Just put it in. Grab a fork. And then move it around. Carefully move it around. Now you need to boil this for 3 minutes and stir occasionally. So as I said, you have to stir occasionally, but don't forget your extra noodles that you need to pour in. Ooh. What I like to do is push it in a little so all that boiling water seeps through the noodles. You get what we have to do. So set any kind of timer to 3 minutes, stir occasionally. And what I like to do is maybe poke it a little so you can break up the noodles a little bit. If it's starting to get really hot, turn on a fan. This is what overboiling looks like. You should not have that, so turn down the heat. After 3 minutes, turn off the heat. Alright. Make sure you get something to hold it with so you don't burn yourself. Put the pot to the side to let it cool off. Don't put it right in cold water because you'll warp the pan. Next, you have to put seasoning in. Make sure all the seasoning is not where you want to open it. Now that you cut open the seasoning, pour it in and make sure you don't put it in one spot, because then only a couple noodles will taste. Now, you need to stir for 2 minutes. Make sure to get it all around. After those 2 minutes are up, put your fork in the sink. And now, you are ready to eat.